Honestly, my lovely, wonderful people, our very own brother Dino Melaye is here. Oh, yes, and Dino Melaye is making a very strong statement in terms of activities and some of the things going on and saying this is totally unnecessary. He said people are jumping from pillar to post because they want association, acceptance, and what have you. But he made something very clear. He said the rain when he beat Okafor, we still beat Obinna now. Dino Melaye warned those already dumping PDP for APC, as APC is already proposing a merger between the party, asking them to come, which is not good for Nigeria. The problem with, you know, um, Nigerian political parties is that there is truly no definition of what each political party stands for. Let's take our colonial masters for the typical example we are trying to portray here. We know that in for instance, in the UK, there are other political parties, but we'll talk about the two main political parties. Yes, their definitions. We'll come to that. Let's get all the details. The rain that beats Okafor will still beat Obin now. Dino Melaye won those dumping PDP for APC. The People Democratic Party PDP candidate for the November governorship election in Kogi State, Senator Dino Melaye, has cautioned politicians against dumping one party for another. Significantly, Dino Melaye sent his warning to those leaving the People Democratic Party for the ruling of Progressive Congress APC as they are looking for fair weather. Going philosophically speaking, Dino Melaye urged them to be wise, as the same rain that beat Okafor will still beat Obinna. In his words via his Twitter, those dumping PDP for APC, listen. The rain that beat Okafor, we beat Obinna. It's the same rain. It comes from the same heaven. It's just a matter of time. Be wise. Don't jump from pillar to post because there is fair weather on that side today. The governorship candidate of the People Democratic Party, Dino Melaye, has mocked the All Progressive Congress for receiving the people. The alleged dumping of his party for their party. Says don't get it twisted and don't get too excited. This is only happening because you are in power now. We are still with the tribunal and we are still waiting. By the time the result is certain and everyone is assured, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised what will follow. So don't let anyone deceive you. Don't let anyone deceive you. So this is part of what is going on and every single person can see. And we just need to know that Nigerian politicians, like I earlier reiterated, there is no clear-cut definition of who they are, what they stand for, or what they really are. For instance, I was trying to explain, using the colonial masters as a reference point. There are other political parties, but there are two main, the two big ones. Yes, we have what we call the conservative, and we have what we call the Labour. Those are the two big ones. There are other smaller political parties. Yes. Now there is definition. What Labour stands for is against totally, completely what Conservative stands for. I'll make an example. For instance, the Conservative Party, if they are to open their borders for foreigners to come in, their policies, for instance, would be, let's bring in those who are well skilled. There should be a minimum requirement. Let's open the doors to, this set of people with this criteria and this. Labour on the other side will say, no, that would be discriminatory. That would be against people's human rights. Open the border, anyone, there will be a minimum requirement. Who can meet this requirement should come in. After all, we are a people's person. Are we not the big brothers? And everybody will come in. And it will be pressure on their health system. It will be pressure on their, there are people who lives off benefits And most people that comes, it will be a lot of pressure on their school system, to mention but a few. Yes, but for that or conservative, if that is done, the pressure will not be as much as Labour. There are other policies. I'm just giving the very minimal, comparison. So you know that if you are joining Labour Party, this is your mindset. This is how you guys think. This is how you approach matter, and this is how you guys want things done. Conservative, on the other side, is totally parallel. So these two lines don't cross. That's why when you watch, when on TV you watch their debates on Parliament, you see how they drag on back and forth what should be done for the people and why this should not be done, the impact on the nation, and so on and so forth. May we come back to Nigeria, back home. Welcome home. By the way, if you are late, this is Apple Line Media. What are you waiting for? Like us, share, subscribe. Not be smart you do so you too much. Thank you very much. So while we are back in Nigeria, the political parties have no true calling, no definition. Together they come and they form a political party. Together they are associated. There is nothing saying, for instance, whenever, for instance, PDP is in power, PDP focus is education, healthcare, education. You know that when PDP is in power, this is what they do. They are big on healthcare, they are big on education, they face it. And when APC is in power, they are big on tackling, unemployment. That's what they do. Getting foreign policies. So when the APC government is in power, is this. Then, so these are some of the things that they do, and everybody is aware. So, you know that when any one of them is in power, this is what to expect. Yes? So in Nigeria, there is no definition. So we can move from pillar to post. The waters are all the same. Don't you know that the waters that sharks swim in and the waters, I'm not saying there are no fishes in sharks' water, but it's not the same thing. Because you know where the ending of that fish will be. If you as a fish, you decided, say you want to be swimming in shark waters, good day to you. We'll be waiting for your obituary paper very soon, because you will definitely, your end is in the belly of the fish, of the sharks. So there is clear-cut demarcation. And so Nigerians, the definition of who we really are must become eminent. Otherwise, it will continue. It will continue. And it will continue to bite hard. So leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.